Hey y'all, what's going on? Random Andrew here. Welcome to the channel, especially if you're a new subscriber, welcome. Quick word before we jump into this video. You are on the Random channel. You are going to see random vlogs. I do a little bit of everything, so there's a little bit of everything for someone. Encourage you, go check out my main page on here. It's just Random Andrew. And subscribe to the channel. There's something here for everybody, almost guaranteed. So on with the video. We are at a location where an airliner crashed quite a long time ago. I'm going to read the dates and everything off on the plaque here for you in a minute, but it was American Airlines 1. American Airlines Flight 1. It crashed out here in this field. I'm not sure if this is Elgin County or if this is Middlesex, Southwold, but it's kind of the area, you know, between St. Thomas and London, roughly, a little bit to the west. Anyway, let's get on with this. So there is an information plaque here, and normally I'll kind of show you and pause it, so if you want, tell you to pause it if you want to read it, but I do feel, because there's probably not a lot to see, that should be read. I should be reading this. And it actually doesn't look like the crash was too far out. You can see the road here. And so this would have been taken from right up here. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, this actually would have been taken from just past the crash, but this is like not that far out. There is a driveway here. We're going to take a little wander down and see if there's anything to see. If there is, I'll show you guys. So American Airlines Flight 1 crashed into this farm field, killing all 17 passengers and crew of 3 on October 30th, 1941. Quite a few years back. The captain, David Cooper. So the plane flying from Buffalo to Detroit was on the third leg of its New York to Chicago run. A 10-year veteran of the airline, Captain David Cooper, was at the controls along with newly licensed co-pilot Richard Owens on his first DC-3 flight. So that would be a DC-3 right here. There was one stewardess, Mary Blackley, and 17 male passengers, mostly business executives, flying to or from meetings. Lawrence Station crash. Around 10 p.m. the plane was spotted over Lawrence Station, where stunned residents watched the aircraft perform a series of tortuous climbs and steep banking turns as the two pilots fought to bring the aircraft under control. The plane barely cleared Thompson House farmhouse in a steep climb that may have precipitated a stall, culminating in the aircraft plunging into the ground at a steep angle and then bursting into flames. Howe, the first on the scene, told his wife, Viola, to call the RCAF airbase in Fingal. I was out to that airbase as an old training base. Edna Carswell, on the switchboard of Iona, relayed the call to RCAF and the police and stayed at her post all night during hundreds of calls to and from the farmhouse. Give you a shot of the picture here. If you look up the Lawrence Station crash, I'm sure there will be a lot more information than what we're getting here, although this kind of really describes a bit. It goes on to tell about the worst disaster in Southwold, and the cause of the crash remains a mystery. And just so you're wondering, this is where we are in southwestern Ontario. And a little more detailed shot if you wanted to come see this location for yourselves. Here's a listing of the crew and all passengers who were on board that flight. And it's the Southwold Township History Committee that had this put together. Alright, so join us on a quick little walk. As you can see, it is just out in the middle of nowhere here. And I wonder if this is a farmhouse over here. They're saying where it nearly missed the top of it. There's a farmhouse behind those trees. It's also over there too, though. DC-3s, they're not exactly slow. Oh yeah, joining me on this hike today is my sister's dog Precious, and of course my sister. Alright, let's go for a little walk back here. This could be just a farm access point. And the crash didn't really look too much further than, like, say, another 30-40 feet out. Oh! Seeing something in the ground here. And that's my keys jingling. No, never mind. I'm not seeing anything except for a puddle. I thought maybe it was a plaque put in place here or something. So, right about where we are, going by the look of the picture, it wasn't much further out into this field than where we are now. We walked a bit further out, and judging by the picture, I don't think that it would be any further out here than where we currently are. I mean, it doesn't go all the way that much further back, but when you look, let me get a good zoom out for you. Weird camera noises. Yeah, I do need a new one. So we look back towards the road. I think it was at least this far out. And to tell exactly where, it's really hard to say. So imagine you're settling down, or you've just settled down for the night. The next thing you know, you hear the twin engine roar of a DC-10. Sound like it's probably coming right through your house. Just misses the roof. You run outside probably just to see it hit. And around here somewhere, burst into flames. It's rather tragedy earlier in our days of commercial flight. It's a rather unfortunate event, you know, and it would have been instantaneous for anybody on board if they were coming down out of a stall and smacked into the ground like that. And yeah, but as far as I know on record, that's the only airline crash in this whole area. Considering we've had bombing and gunnery training schools in the area, I think Lawrence Station had one of their target zones, like the bombing fields, where they would drop things just for practice. They weren't actually bombing anything. So from the site here in Lawrence Station of American Airways Flight 1, it's Random Andrew. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, stay tuned, click like, and share the video. I bet not a lot of people know about this, so a little bit of history for you. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys again real soon. This video is over.